really quickly. Let's fucking do this, alright? I'm gonna do every fucking, like, little hotkey. I made a little clip with someone else. Thank you very much. I usually go beads. Not gonna lie. In a Conquest match, yes. Meditation. I'll explain it later. Blah, blah, blah. This is cancer. Don't ignore that, really. Like this. Should be something like this. Now, early game Conquest should be Eye of the Jungle or Boombas. Boombas is actually really good now for a Boombas hammer. But personally, I still kind of like Eye of the Jungle. And Seer of the Jungle is pretty fucking cool. Protector is pretty strong too when in the jungle, but at this point right now, I'm falling more into the Seer of the Jungle. Just so you can get the wards out of the way. Especially in a fucking ranked game. It's gonna be most likely Jotun Wrath. I prefer cooldowns over anti-heal first item. That's gonna be like doing 300 damage, 500 damage per kit. And the faster you get that is gonna be stronger than 75 heal, 100 heal. And then mid-game at the Transcendence, you should get anti-heal. Now with Transcendence, it's a little complicated. You got a problem where Crusher and Brawler's, and Crusher, well no, any item actually, does not proc on the third ability. It just doesn't. Everything else does, but on the third ability specifically, it sadly does not do shit. Which limits your shit. Crusher and Heartseeker, very strong, but if it only procs twice, you can honestly just go Transcendence, so that's what most people do, and it fixes the mana problem that Bastet has. Or, you can go Dominance. Now hear me out. I know what you're thinking. Dominance sounds fucking horrible. Now, realistically, here's how team fights happen. You pop every ability, you kill the squishies, and when you get your third ability... let me show you actually. Make sure I can't grab it.
You can put them everywhere.
Whole team fight's dead, all that's left is a tank. You trap them, and you just beat the shit out of them with Dominance. It's fucking weird. I get it, dude. I don't blame you. Dominance on Bastet shouldn't be a fucking thing, but I do it in GM and Conquest matches. I don't do it in Joust. It's mostly Conquest only. But it is actually a fucking thing, and it works. I like it. It's fucking weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's a thing. So instead of Dominance, it's really your choice. You could go Dominance, Brawler's Beat Stick, and then whatever the fuck else, or you can go Transcendence. It's really, like, Dominance is really a, I don't have 100 gold item. Like, if you want to rush Dominance, get the power, get the pen, get the MP5 just so you can farm the camps, Dominance. If you have the gold, if you're winning, and you can get the stacks, Transcendence. Alright, you get that?
Put them everywhere.
Either way, it's both good. Now, let me quickly just explain. What's my cooldowns? 9 seconds? Let me explain meditation. And I know there's a complex argument between meditation, blink, and fucking Aegis. Personally, I don't see any GM Bastets using Aegis. It's a good item, but in most cases, people use it wrong. And I know you can be like, oh, but it's 1.5 seconds of invincibility. Yeah, but if I had 3 people on me, and you'll see this a lot sometimes, Aegis right here, what's going to happen? Well, you still got this guy, you still got this guy, and all that's left is 6 seconds and then you're still dead. Just die, you know? So you would rather have the blink to initiate, which is most people do, or you can go meditation. You go meditation, because, yeah, actually, here. Let me get full build. I like Soul Eater. You don't have to do Soul Eater, it's just a weird thing I like to do. Teamfight pops, right here, hit, jump back, med. Just like that. I use my whole kit on my ult twice, and look, 2 seconds end, I can get my 3 cats again. Or I was too slow, really. So I used 6 abilities on my ult, and in the second my ult ended, I had my whip and my cat all over it. That's why I do med. And most people complain, like, oh, well, that's fucking stupid. Well, it wins games. What can I say? I like it. I like Soul Eater. It should be a 400 health. I have no way to explain it. You hit fucking minions. If you literally jump on minions, it should be 340 HP here. Late game. It's just how it is. I really prefer Soul Eater. You can honestly not go Soul Eater. It's very weird. And you can sometimes lose the game because you go Soul Eater. If you want Bloodforge, you can. Serrated Edge is good. It gives you movement speed, 20% physical penetration, and the power does affect the whip.
You can put them everywhere.
If I hit someone, 159, 161, because my first ability procced, the whip basically gets stronger. Let me do this. So let me explain it like this. It was 159, and 161, and 163, and then 165. See how it changes? So when you get a physical item in the middle of your whip, it does do more bonus damage. Same thing if you wanted to go a cheese thing and you went Bell to Frenzy. Just because that dumbass fucking pen, I do 20% more damage. See how that shit worked? Let me think. I'm trying to speedrun this shit. Things to not do. Arondite on Bastet is fucking trash. Please don't build this. I get tilted when I see this. When you use your ult, Arondite does not proc. It procs at the end of the ult. So if you were Thor and you ult someone, you get Arondite. When you're Bastet, you don't get this. So ideally, it's more of a cat someone. You know, you kill the whole team, and whoever's fucking left, you chase them down with Arondite and beat the shit out of them. Ideally, not every game is going to be like that. So personally, I don't do Arondite. I don't like it, and it's a whatever item. You have literally anything else. I would rather have Soul Eater heal me for 700 ability, HP per ability, than go fucking Arondite. Okay. Genji's Void Shield. Genji's is kind of strong. Anything that gives you cooldown is fucking cheese and strong if you play your cards right. And in most cases, you can't always play them right, but they do shine when they do. I want to bring up the next thing. The cat itself has properties. If you hit them on the wall, they just stay still. If you hit them a little bit slanted away from the wall, they can go around the wall. And most people don't notice. So, let's say someone's walking right here. Cat root, hit him, yada yada. And you can play with this a little bit. They will do stuff. You can make it go short, you can make it go long. In some cases, if there's a sharp edge on the map, it will give the cat wonky effects. And sometimes... how do I explain this? Imagine the cat takes 1 second to get to its location. But because there's a wall, it's still running, so the ideal spot is shortened, but because the wall punctured it, it goes faster. You see that? Shorter distance, faster cat to react to. Not everyone's going to be able to react to that. And it's only sharp corners that do this. In other cases, they still just go around the wall. That was weird. Oh, okay. That's a fucking horrible rock. Okay, let's listen. There's no good walls to do this to. I could technically do this to this. And they do it. Oh, here. They do it to towers. Anything circular, this is a smooth circle, right? It's not wonky, it's not jagged, it's not fucking corner. So things will easily go around it. So if you wanted to trap someone, the cats could trap them right there. If you can fucking do it right. I clearly can't. So setup would be... Oh fuck, I waste my meds. Yeah, you can't jump when you med, by the way. That shit kind of bothers me. I'm not even gonna lie. So you would jump right here. This would make a triangle. And that's all you need to trap someone. So I'm trying to explain that, but I can't. Which in most cases, if you do that, that does also mean you can hit multiple people at once. And the cat itself is multiple. It's like this. The first cat that hits is the initial damage. It's not the middle cat that does the most damage. It's whatever cat hits first. So if I were to do this, 45. Yeah, let's do this. I'm not trying to wait 6 seconds. And I hit it with this cat, it's still the same damage. I'm kind of doing it on the wrong. you get the example. It's not the side cats that do less damage. They all do the same damage. It's just whoever hits first that does the initial damage. And trapping, when you literally hit someone, you get movement speed, and you can just walk with them. That means you can hit them, trap them like this. Even if it's not a complete trap, just walking in their way is inconvenient. Because then they gotta walk backwards, walk this way. Watch. See, he has to literally walk this way and walk around. And that 1 second, 2 second gives you enough free time for your teammates to catch up with you. Especially if you're doing that. And if they're really stupid, they might just stay there. You know? Some people will panic. They'll get hit. They'll get stuck. They don't know what to do. And they will target Bastet instead of the cats. All you have to do is hit one cat twice. And you get up. Which makes this next thing. If a cat does die. Here, let me get my fucking thing all over again. Actually, yeah, let me see if I can do it on the live person. This is gonna piss me off. Okay. Nah, that's not killing too fast. Yeah, I'll go back to fucking Odin. If they literally kill your cat, it's not hard to just walk around. Not walk around. Yeah, for you. I forgot where I have frenzy. Do this. See? So if they kill a cat, you just block it right here. Or block it right here. Whatever's missing, you just block the other spot, and they can't move. And that cat, see how much space there is? It doesn't take much to actually block the entire guy. It's actually pretty easy. And they're slow, so you can kind of wiggle around about it. You have dominance, beat the shit out of them. You just follow them. Your job is to basically piss them off. Don't think of Bastet as a... You need items to fucking do damage. Right? She just needs anything. You're getting things like dominance for the MP5, the pen, and the passive for fun, for tanks. Transcendence, anything mana waste, helps you for the farm. You don't need Crusher. Yeah, the damage is nice, but Bastet already has damage. You don't need more damage. It's overkill. It honestly is. So you want to get things for the passives. Like Soul Eater heals you during a fight. Dominance, beat this tank. Transcendence is for the mana. It gives 10% cooldown, so it's kind of nice. Stay the jungle. Anti-ward. Anti-heal. Yoten's is just for the pen. Honestly, it's just for the cooldowns. The more, I usually go 40% cooldowns. That way, meditation, once that hits, is basically, you know, 6 abilities per kit. And then 3 abilities after the ult. I have a kuang clip I can show you. Oh, I think though. Probably nothing else really. I just kind of like summarized the shit out of it. Trying to rush. What is it? Bloodforge, kill. I mentioned all the properties already. It's not the best guide, but it's something. Titan's Bane's nice, by the way. You should be getting Titan's Bane. Especially everyone's still tanky. Bastet really does struggle with tanks. It sometimes takes too long, even for like pure power, to actually kill a tank. Like pure pen. And I wanna explain the jump, because think about it now, I haven't done that. When you jump is an arc, right? I don't know how to explain this. I feel like it's a coding error. When Bastet jumps, she can get hit in mid-air, I wanna say 15% of the way through. So you can get hit, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, that's stupid," you know? Like if Jorman, I lost a GM match because a Jormungandr knocked me up while I was in midair, and it interrupted my jump, and I lost my jump and died, and became a 2v3. So things like that. But at the same time, there is a thing where it will fuck with other characters. A Willix cannot react to this unless he's super fucking ready. It's just too fast for her to react. But most importantly, kuang has two functions to this coding. If initial hit, kuang ult touches you and you jump immediately, it cancels his ult. It doesn't take it away, but it does cancel it. It's called a dragon dud. I've mentioned this a little bit. So you will take it away, whip, play little mind games. He gets close, you jump back. After that, you beat. I don't have it on me, but you get the point. So you basically had 3 chances to avoid kuang's ult if it's a 1v1 scenario, and sometimes it will be like that. I've done it in a Conquest match, and it's a lot more easier than practicing in jungle practice, because in the game you get it. You know, the dude's mashing the button. He's walking towards you and mashing that button. It's a lot more easier to time it. At the same time, you know, I haven't fought an kuang in a while, so it's not like I can get that footage, but it is a thing. And there's also the second error that happens because of the coding. If you do it, I don't know when, dude. It's really rare. You're most likely dragon cancel it, right? Dragon dead when he initial hits. But if it's a dragon cancel, you will actually get eaten by the dragon, but you won't die by the dragon. So you fall straight back down. It's a glitch. And it is something you can abuse and do, but it's really fucking hard, and it's practically random. Your most chance is just to dragon dud, cancel his ult 2 times, play hit and run, chase, do whatever you can, wait for the cooldown, and punish. I'll probably get that, I'll get that footage right now. I asked for a random dude like this to help me, so that's how I got it.